Hey guys, I tore down the 356 for the notchback that I brought home the other day. So I tore it down, and I thought I would share what it looks like. So I got it down to the short block. Um, let's check it out. Okay, so there it is. All torn down. Turns out it had 86 millimeter pistons and cylinders in it already. The cylinders they're not any good. They're rusty. Let me get that to rotate. You can see right there. Hard to see, but there it is. You can see the rust there, and it's pitted pretty bad. So two of them are like that. The rings pretty worn out. I think there's a lot of time on this set here. So we're down to just a short block for now. Look at the heads. The heads are factory. They got the CC stamps right there and right there. So these have never been cut, which is really nice. And one of the valves has got a cut in it. You can see there. See that? So that just burnt valve. That is going to, well, obviously it'll get replaced, but all the seats on it were all really good. Their cylinders are sitting on it well. So that's a good thing. On the springs, some of the springs have rust, and I don't know if we can see that. Some of the springs are rusty, so those will get replaced. A rusty spring will definitely break. This is a problem. Even a small rust pit will break. I've had this happen before, so this will get a new set of springs also. On the upper side of it, there's your the rockers, all the rockers, everything looks cool. The only thing I don't like is we're still running those push rods. I'm going to go back to we'll actually go forward and go to the 912 version, which is better. So we're going to switch those out. And I don't have any hold on one second. Okay. I was going to show you something here, and just like the other video we did, this case has been welded. There's no leak here on the cooler, but it has been repaired at one time. So you can see that right there. So most of the cases get repaired. We actually have our other case getting in the shop that's getting repaired, and you can see where they welded that all up right there because obviously it had a crack and it was leaking, so they welded it to fix the crack, and it looks like it's not leaking. The other one that I did, which is another video, you can see it was really leaking. So I'll pull this oil cooler off and we'll actually see what it really looks like under there. Hopefully it looks okay, but I'm not really worried about it because I don't see anything wet like it was just, recently leaking. Anyhow, so there's your 86s. The other thing I do not like is the case was put together with silicone, and that is not good. So I am going to suggest to split the case, and instead of doing just a top end on it, split the case and reseal it correctly, and then we'll see what it looks like inside in the bearings there. And then you can see the backside here. They've got the silicone kind of wooged out there. So That's not a good thing. Anyhow, so I'm going to suggest we split this case. Actually, would just split it because it's not going to, it doesn't make sense to go this far and not do that. So, unfortunately, but that's what it is. Anyhow, the other side, the flywheel is a lightened flywheel, like I had mentioned in the other video. The clutch pressure plate, they did some welding on it. I would guess to balance it out. I don't think it was cracked, but this plate's no good. You can see the fingers there are pretty worn out. And that is caused from the throw bearing sitting down there. It just wears it out. We had a bearing that went to a dealer in San Diego, and they saw a disc pressure plate like this, and they said it was from the driver keeping his foot on the clutch and wearing that out. So I don't know, it could have been just the throwout, the adjustment was too tight. Anyhow, that thing is no good. And the flywheel, I'm gonna suggest we go to a factory flywheel, just because of the way we're gonna build this motor. So that's kind of that. So springs, piston cylinder set, and I think splitting the case is gonna be a good thing. So we're gonna suggest that. And like I said, gonna go to the 912 push rods. And let me go over here. So all this is going to the cad plater. This is all gonna be done in silver. And then all this is going to the powder coater. The powder coater is going to keep, I'm gonna keep the fan housing silver and the oil canister silver, and we're gonna do the top of the canister in black. My powder coater does these in what they call a 40% black, which is just the perfect flat, well, it's more like a satin black, which looks perfect when you do these motors. So, and then all the other thing is these Volkswagen push rod tubes, and you can see both sides are the same. So both sides are the same. This is a VW pushrod tube, so we're gonna have to replace those. And these are a little on the expensive side because one side is longer on the right tube, so those are gonna get replaced also. Anyhow, and then we're gonna go to, like I said, to a Solex carburetor and wire mesh air cleaner. So I'm going to put this up on a stand, and we will continue. And like I said, we're going to end up splitting this case because what's going to happen is it's just going to leak, and that's just where we're going to go with it. See, look at that. Look at this. See that? See the bolt, the through case bolt right there. Right there, yep, see that? Yeah, silicone. Oh well. Anyhow, so that's my plan for this motor. I just wanted to share it to you about the teardown of it, and we'll send everything out where it needs to go to get repaired. We'll split this case. I can do a video on the splitting the case. That's kind of interesting. Anyhow, so if you need anything, you'd like to see a video, let me know. Again, I always ask. You just request what you'd like to see. It's, if anything, I can. We got a lot of things going on all the time, so just let me know, and I'll get to see if I can do the video you want. Anyways, thank you guys. So subscribe. We'll keep going, and the channel's getting exciting. I've got a car on the rack right now that actually raced in New Zealand, and we're doing a suspension swap on it. I'm going to do a video on that. It's going to be a good video about the car. I'll just give you a little look at it. So that's the car, and we've completely ripped out the suspension out of it. We're going to make it a little softer because it was pretty hard suspension. And this car has a 3.8 liter in it. And I'll tell you what, this thing's pretty exciting. So we got a video coming up on this one. So we're gonna put it back together, do more video on this one, and you're gonna be amazed on this car. So I actually did I cut in a through body front sway bar, and I got rid of the factory one, and it's got RSR. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to get too much involved in that because that's going to be a really cool car to video right there. Anyways, Eric's going to be very happy with that one. All right. We'll do some more videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice evening. There you go. Bye, guys.